Exactly. And Dave, suck a dick.
Ouch.
Not a great way to start the weekend, Dave.
No, I have no plans.
Saves time.
No plans to suck any cock. What I did want to say was The Firm is considered the best John Grisham movie. And
you know what's really great about this?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I was sticking up for Tom Cruise, and you were screaming that he is the worst. Now, today, you are going out of your way because Fez brought up this movie to act like he's the best ever.
I had some time to think about it and reflect. I looked through my DVD collection. I have like 4 or 5 Tom Cruise films.
You know, I had some time to think about it and reflect, too, and I hate you.
It
really had probably nothing to do with this conversation, but it was just something I was thinking about before I fell asleep last night.
Hurts.
Good. Good.
I was wondering about this question. All right? How much money would it take for you to cut off your hand? How much money would you need to go ahead and have your hand lopped off?
Who's going to give it to you?
Somebody, some crazy, trillionaire or something. You got some?
Name one trillionaire. Give me one trillionaire in the world, and I'll answer your question.
All right, I'll just have to go down to...
The only one I could think of is Lex Luthor, who would demand that someone cut their hand off. I don't think there is an amount of money to cut your hand off for.
No amount of money?
No, none. Why would you cut your fucking hand off for money?
Well, then you'd have all this money for the rest of your life.
And you know what you would do with a bunch of money? You would be like, what do I have to do to restore my body? All you'd want to do is get that hand back.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I would say probably $50 million. I could have a hand removed.
Really?
Yeah.
What about for you, Earl? You set the bar awful high here, Fez. I need somebody to come down lower.
I would probably go about $5 million.
$5 million, you would cut your fucking hand off.
My right hand, because I almost never use it anyway.
You would be surprised. You would be surprised how much we could put something. We'll put a jar around your hand, your right hand, and we'll so you can't take it off for 24 hours, and you'll see how much you use that hand. It would fucking drive you crazy. Hey, Cliff, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys, a couple things. First thing, new name for the show. It worked out for K-Fed. I think it'd work great for you guys. Let's start calling it R-Fed.
All right, you
Ron
got it.
Fez, Earl, and Dave.
Okay, R-Fed.
Second thing, Dave, you're a faggot, and free Jimmy Norton.
Oh, man. I am so nervous about what's going on with Jimmy. I am a nervous wreck about that.
I'm sure he's probably already out by now, or close to it.
Still, I hear stuff like that, I get really, really antsy.
Don't worry about it. This guy, it's no hill for a high stepper, Fezzy. Some guys, they know their way around. He's going to do just fine. He's probably got the whole place laughing.
I think I would cut my hand off for about $100,000. And
$100,000.
Yeah, because that's all I need to.
Here's the thing: we could raise that. We could raise that and do this as a promotion, a radio promotion, and you cut your hand off.
That's fine. I'll do that because we're only about a year or two away from robot hands. Anyway, like
now this is.
I'm being serious.
No, you're not being serious.
No, I'm being.
Yesterday, Anthony called it retarded innocence, and it is true. But in this case, it's more retarded than innocent.
No,
we're not going to get robot hands in your lifetime. You watch that fucking Star Wars movie too much.
No, but you have cranes that people can.
A crane? You want a fucking hook that moves?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a hand.
But what I'm saying is, with all the technology that we're making a lot of advances in this country.
All right, go and ask any of those people coming back from Iraq that are being fitted with these hook hands if it's worth $100,000 to them, and I guarantee you nobody's happy with it. It's just crazy talk.
Right, but you have to look at where technology is going. Trust me, I'll put my hair on it within I'll say by 2012 we will have functioning robot hands. I'm almost positive of it.
With a robot hand, would I be able to pick up a cowbell and smash into the cross? Would that work? Would a robot hand work? No, I'm going to need this. That's with the whack bag bell, too. I know some of the Ron Fez people don't like it, but I think it's light, it's fast, and it makes a nice sound.
New bruise for the back. Right in my back, right in the side.
You don't turn your back into a pitch.
I was doing the
pull back. No, you step back. You don't turn around like that. Then you expose your back.
That's what Don Baylor did, and he had the record for a while.
Good. Well, you want the record for being hit by cowbells? You're going to have it. I'm trying to teach you how to dodge them.
Don Baylor also had like 3% body fat. He was built like a freight train. He didn't care. He never rubbed.
I started working out again. Push-ups.
Yeah, we've been all talking about how ripped you are. John, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'd take $10 million to chop off a hand, but I need to guarantee that I can play baseball like Jim Abbott. Hey, Dave, suck a big nigger dick.
Hey, John, fucking clean up your act.
White people are so scared of black people.
Dave, people aren't liking you, and that's the problem with the show right now.
Well, they do. It's just, you know, if you could see my FBA PM box.
All right, so FBA loves you, right?
Yeah, and I think Ron
you know what you need?
coming around. Yeah,
a podcast.
Oh, I'd love that. I am on a radio show already.
Yeah, apparently you've now taken it's Ron, Dave, and Fez.
Okay. No, I mean, I'll do a podcast. I'd love to. Once I get my Pal Talk equipment, maybe I'll set up some shows.
Why don't you go down and start working on it now? Run back in the office with a bunch of papers, notebooks, start scribbling stuff down that you can get into. Oh, you fucking drive me crazy. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going there, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, now do you have to cut your own hand off, or can like a machine do it for you? Because that would make a big difference to me if you had to actually sit there and cut.
All right, let's just say you could actually go into an operating room and it would be taken care of properly.
That's what I would need.
I'd have to say $500 million at least.
For $500 million, I'm using a fucking chainsaw on you, and I'm tearing it up.
$500 million chainsaw.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, thanks, buddies.
That's way too high. Think about all the bills you can pay. You don't need that much money.
You have $100,000, right?
Yeah, I'm set for life with that kind of dough, I think. If I have $800 rent...
Are you fucking saying things just to annoy?
No, if I have $800 a month rent...
Do you... Yeah. Okay, let's do the math there. So, first of all, to lose your hand, you still want to stay in that fucking basement apartment. You're not even looking to step up in lifestyle.
No, I want to stay there. I'm comfortable there for the meantime.
You're also forgetting that the lovely U.S. government will take, what, 60% of that $100,000?
Then I'm going to up it to $200,000, whatever.
Yeah, I think it should be non-taxable. I don't think that the government has the right to step in.
That seems fair. And you know, if I lost a hand,
You wouldn't lose it. You're giving it away at that point.
Yeah, but still, I don't know if I would go with the hook or the claw replacement. I think I would just kind of stick with the nub. I think when you have the claw, it's like more noticeable than not having any hand at all.
Fuck notice. You're trying to pick shit up. Who cares who notices you? I'd have a fucking dog's paw on there if I thought it was better than having nothing. I'd love to see if we could start operating like that. Put dog parts on people.
It's 125, 800 into 100,000.
What's that?
800 into 100,000, so 800 a month plus 100,000. So I think that would be like 125 months that I could
live rent free.
Rent free, yeah.
In some other man's fucking cellar.
So that's like
in Queens.
So like 10.5 years worth of rent you got without buying anything else with your hand money.
That's fine for me.
I'd rather rob a fucking bank with my two good hands. Oh, jeez, so fucking annoying. Craig, you're on Ron Fez.
Hi, Ron.
Yeah.
I just want to ask Dave, if I give him $500,000, will he cut his head off?
They're going to have robot heads before you know it, Dave.
Nah, it's just not feasible.
Get a robot head.
You know, I'm trying to
My name is Dave. I live in some drunk man's cellar. I had a dog lick my balls.
Robot Dave does not have to confess that. Robot Dave is going to be one of the
best. My name is Robot Dave. I still have red antennae.
The metal would rust. You'd still end up orange on top.
I pissed myself till age 16.
Yeah, it's all true, but Robot Dave
fucks jelly. Robot Dave jacked off in Grand Canyon. Robot Dave adds nothing to show.
How do I turn him off?
Boy, I think Robot Dave is being a little hard on himself, and I think Robot Dave is A-okay.
Dan, you're on Fez.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I got into an accident and lost just the very tip of my left pinky. Sued the insurance company, got $60,000. So Dave's way undercutting.
First of all, that'd be $300,000 before we even get to the palm.
Yep.
You know, and the palm is more valuable than you think. Now, how'd you lose your finger, Dan?
I was riding on my grandfather's pickup truck with a nylon bowling wire. I was holding it, and it got caught in the tire as he was backing up and ripped it right off.
Oh, Jesus. So they gave you $60K?
Yep.
How fast you go through that?
I've still got some. It's in annuities.
So some people save money. I never understand. That's why I'm laughing at you with your $100,000. You know how quick I go through money.
Yeah, I know. I do, too.
You have no idea how much it costs just to be me. It's fucking staggering, the cost just to get up every morning being Ron Bennington. It's like fucking NASA.
I spend a lot of cash myself.
Drunk.
I know.
Sober, you're keeping an eye on it and everything. Drunk, you'd be out there with your fucking one hand, $100,000. Robot Dave wants to buy drinks for house.
I do that way too much. I did that at the Blue Room too. I bought the whole fucking table. It's ridiculous.
It would be less than a month before you're trying to offer up your other hand for another $100,000.
Plus, you tell me that you jack off with both hands.
Yeah, I have a double-handed technique. Yeah,
that's going to be ruined. Now you're just going to get the top of your cock off.
That's a good point because I can't even spank it now with one hand anymore. Just the conventional method doesn't work.
And it's not like you like you're choking up on a bat. You go each side.
Yeah, I have one hand, down where the thumb is down, and that's on the front of the cock, and then on the bottom of the cock, it's up like as if it's like shaking the cock's hand.
Almost like you're catching a frisbee. Like a fucking frisbee's thrown at you. You're
one's
bringing
upside
it down.
Right, one's right side up.
Robot Dave brought up new way to jack.
It's really the best way. If you buy yourself some Lubriderm. Robot Dave.
What's wrong?
Nah, it's just, I thought Robot Dave was... Oh!
It's time for Robot Reflection.
Razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle.
With Eastside Dave.
A little gossip, a little chat. Happy typing girl, happy typing girl, happy typing girl. Something's wrong with Robot Dave. There's smoke coming out of his head. Happy typing girl, happy typing girl. Stuck. Here's George. George, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
I got $35,000 for a broken ankle when I was 16 years old. Well, actually, they didn't pay it until I was 18. I went through it in 6 months.
6 months?
No. Yeah, you know them whorehouses they used to be out in Queens out there?
George, you sound like a guy who doesn't have a coke problem. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's Nick. Nick, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, buddies. I was wanting to ask Fezzy if he was going to use that stump to fist Team Watley.
Ouch.
Damn, where does that come from?
And it wouldn't be fisting anymore, it'd be wristing. He'd be wristing the other boys.
And then I'd be under a wrist.
Robot Dave loves to be wristed.
Oh, no. I don't think Robot Dave is gay at all. No.
Robot Dave, very gay. Very gay.
Robot Dave's circuits are crossed or something because he's not being accurate.
You drinking tonight, big man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where are you going?
Chinese. I haven't gone there in 3 weeks. Gone to my Chinese restaurant.
Chinese free wine place?
Free wine, baby. The Cottage, 77th in Amsterdam.
I was down Union Square at that farmer's market last week, and some guy had like his own set up there, so he was giving like free wine tasting just to show what's happening in his vineyard. So people are standing around. All of a sudden, this homeless guy comes up. Yes, I would like to have some of your wine, please, for tasting purposes. So he's doing these shots, right? And he's like, oh shit, I gotta get over. And he's trying to play a character, and he's like, he's just hammering these little shots of wine. That's very good. Could I try the apple before I make any purchases? Maybe I could sell these later at my wine factory that I own. You look down, there's like fucking newspapers around his feet. That's tasty. I'm going to stop back later and try some more of your wines. The guy's like, okay, I'll be here. They know they're going to lose so much wine to homeless people.
Bum Magazine gives the Chardonnay 4 stars.
This is delicious. Does it come in a paper bag? Robot Dave loves wine. Robot Dave loves free wine.
Oh, do I?
You going with your girlfriend tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Have you told her about the dog incident yet?
Yes, I did. At Primus, I told her. Yes, I told her about dog, jelly, blow-up doll. She knows all those.
What'd she say about the dog?
At first I did the old, what if a guy told you that a dog had licked him? And I kept doing that, and then finally she said, this guy wouldn't be you, would it?
Oh, God.
And I said, yeah.
How uncomfortable.
It's me.
What'd she say?
And she was not pleased, but it happened before we met, so, she did forgive me.
What about the jelly?
Jelly's fine. I mean, I thought, you know what, I'll do dog first, and then jelly and blow-up doll, and forget about it. I mean, blow-up doll is an actual woman.
So you're doing this so the whack bag guys can't set you up.
No, I mean, give us the I'd love it. I'd love to have XM's best new technology, I'd love it. But
and then you'll let her start listening to the show.
Oh, I don't want her to listen live, no.
Let Robot Claire listen, and let's see how good. You'll hear Dave like this. That's interesting, Mr. Bennington, but I disagree.
Yes.
So you're going out for Chinese tonight, wearing your Chinese Democracy T-shirt from the Guns N' Roses
I didn't
concert.
even think of that, but
Nice.
yeah. I love the way a ninth grader always comes back with a brand new T-shirt. Buy the T-shirt before you can hear the album. Dan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron, if we took away one of Dave's hands, his little button slipping mishaps would decrease by 50%.
First of all, any day. Earl was all upset. We had to talk him down off a fucking tower because we got nobody else that can run the board.
No, that was just, my pinky was, my hands were sweating.
Mm-hmm.
And the sweat just
Were you
forced me.
using a stump that day?
You notice it never happens to Earl?
Well, he's got different skin texture. Maybe he doesn't sweat as much. I don't know.
Here's Josh. Josh, you're on Run of Fez. Hey, Josh, go ahead, buddy.
Yes, I'm a physical therapist. I have a question for David. It's got to do with the advances of mechanical hands, and he was talking about those earlier. What was his expectations on those?
2012, definitely.
Okay. Just one more question. Ramon, get that man a hook hand and finger Dave's asshole. Free Jimmy.
Hey, Josh, are you considered one of the cooler people in Georgia? Oh, there he goes.
I don't think he was a real doctor.
Yeah.
At all.
If fucking Jimmy even heard that thing from jail, he'd hang himself with his T-shirt. Here's Walter. You're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, Earl, get your clippers out. You're shaving Dave's head today. 2 days ago, Oprah had a show. She had a girl on her show. My chick was watching it that already has a complete robot arm and hand. The sensors are in her chest. It's all run through her nerves, works from her brain. So there already is a functioning robot arm.
All right, now let me ask you this. What's this robot arm cost? I damn sure bet you it runs more than 100. Where are you going to get the money for this?
Well, if there is such a thing on the market right now, I will look it up, and then whatever that cost, double what I'm getting.
That's bullshit. You already came in and your bid was $100,000.
I didn't know.
Your bid was $100,000.
Well, Mr. B, I mean, it couldn't cost more than $50,000.
It's going to go to Fez at $50 million. Because a trillionaire is going to give him $50 million.
I'm hoping.
And then we can just stop the fucking bit right there. Here is Chris. Chris, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Robot Dave is already reality. He's a gay robot on the Adam Sandler CD.
Oh, that's great. Diana, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, I just wanted to say, did you guys listen to Opie and Anthony this morning? Or today?
Mm-hmm.
They had a story about some guy that is going to court now. He was fucking a deer that he found on the side of the road. And
was the deer dead?
Yeah,
okay.
But they're debating whether or not to charge him for getting sexual gratification from an animal. It doesn't matter which kind it is or if the animal's dead. So he can go up for charges. But he had been charged before for killing a horse that he planned to screw. And then this time he found some some fucking roadkill on the side of the road. And
Here's the thing. For me, fucking foreplay takes too much time. To let it alone, you gotta act like a kosher butcher, cut this thing's throat, and then bang it while it's still warm.
I don't know. He's crazy, but it just I tell Dave to be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
I'm not gonna murder animals, for fuck's sake.
Why did you just wink at me? When you say for fuck's sake, that's exactly what it is. For fuck's sake.
I am not a butcher. Absolutely not. I will never kill an animal.
You are filled with retarded innocence, though.
A little bit, I guess.
No, a lot.
Whatever. You said I had retarded innocence with robot hands, and apparently Oprah Winfrey has
invented something. Seriously, get your way out of it, moron.
The genius has done it again.
I want to watch you fucking fight your way out of this web, you little fly.
Oprah apparently has either created or knows someone who created a robot hand.
Just Oprah there with a fucking screwdriver. Gail, get in here! It's almost finished! My robot hand is almost finished! Call me Robot Dave.
She is branching out.
Here is Stryker. Stryker, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, hey, Dave, I believe Whackbag can probably get a thread together and a PayPal and have $100,000 before the end of the year. I think we'll take you up on your offer.
Okay, go ahead.
You still fighting with Whackbag?
Yeah, that guy put a contract out on my head. That's cool. Stryker.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's the contract?
There's a funny, great thread on Whackbad called Eastside Dave Board Gossip, but it's not really board gossip. Every post is about me, and it's rumor is Dave is fag. Rumor is Dave has AIDS.
First of all, these aren't rumors.
Yeah,
they're fact.
And Stryker wrote, rumor is there's a contract out on Eastside Dave. So that's great.
So you feel like your life has been threatened?
No, I'm just maybe by Stryker, maybe.
Why kill you if you're already dying from a disease?
But I don't care for that.
I do. Let's check over at Whackbag. Here's Tony Bagels. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy?
Hey buddies. Hey Eastside Luke. For fuck's sake, why are you stealing Turtle's bit? Fuck is his word.
That's true.
What are you talking
That's Turtle's
about?
bit. It is. That's his.
Whatever. Then
you owe them
he ripped
apology.
Van Halen off then, because that's where I'm getting it from, for unlawful carnal knowledge.
Yeah, no one cursed before 1981.
Well, I'm going to have to do research on that, Mr. B, but whatever. I can say fuck.
I don't like when you wear blue.
I curse all the time. What?
Your research really does suck for your board gossip and stuff, because there's actually a contract on Eastside Dave thread, not just the one in the Eastside Dave rumor thread. There's a whole thread just on taking a contract out on you.
All right, so they're going to have you killed.
Thank you.
I thank you, Tony.
Great job. Animals.
Who is going to be murdered from the Rebel
Devil.
Word has it's Robot Dave.
Robot Dave, Human Dave, we're here to stay, baby. In your face, Whackbag.
Did you just turn wiggish on us?
I don't know.
What was that?
No, it was like I was trying to have a powerful...
You got Street for a second?
Kind of like Street and powerful voice.
It was like Meryl Streep. Really, not Street. It was Streep.
I was trying to do Tony Montana, I guess, maybe from Scarface.
Try it again.
Eastside Dave and Human Dave are here to stay, baby.
That's not even the way you did it the last time. You can never do your voices twice.
Eastside Dave here to stay.
You want to do board gossip?
No, I'll wait then. Yes, I do.
Do you want to do it?
No, I don't.
You can't follow.
What do you want to do, Robot?
You have it ready? All right, let's do it.
All right.
I'm kidding. I don't
All right,
like
come
it.
on.
You're a fucking idiot.
I have it.
Yeah.
There's gossip to be heard, Mr. B.
Let's take a break. Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
From the legendary Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Back with the Ron and Fez show. We'll see what's new at the box office. Polo is standing by. His life's a movie. Hey, Polo.
Your Life's a Movie. How are you today?
Good, Polo. Your Life's the movie.
Your Life's a Movie. The big movies this week, of course, are Casino Royale with the new James Bond. And then we also have Fast Food Nation, Happy Feet, big animated film.
All right, Fez and I have a little bet of our own going on this because you said Happy Feet will be the #1 movie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be the James Bond would be #1 movie. I still think there's enough people who like James Bond and they're kind of excited because there's a new one. What's your pick on this one, Paul?
I would definitely say James Bond. I mean, we've had a flood of animated films. I mean, just an endless amount. And, I mean, Happy Feet is a good one. True enough, but, I mean, you know, we always...
There are so many animated films that I hate kids now. There's just, they've taken over. It's an embarrassment.
It used to be you would get one big cartoon a year. You know, if that. And now it's, how many have we had this year already, Polo? 8?
Oh, it must have been at least 10. And, I mean, this one, I mean, has a nice pedigree. I mean, it's the guy who directed the Mad Max movies. It's got, you know, Robin Williams, for whatever it's worth, doing, you know, probably...
How are you directing this fucking... You're drawing it. You're not directing it.
Well, you direct it. You supervise it. Yeah, I mean, you direct it. It's a direction, but you don't draw it. You have to supervise. I mean, what do you think Lord of the Rings was 90% CGI? So that's almost the same amount of direction.
I would actually just keep going. Keep drawing, everybody.
So, I mean, but I think, yeah, no question the big movie is the James Bond movie. I mean, for the whole second part of the year. I mean, that's really the only big franchise that's out there. So I would say James Bond's going to win. I'm sorry, Pez. That's just.
Is it going to be close?
You know, I don't think. I think the James Bond should do pretty well. But you know, obviously, this is a whole new can of worms with James Bond because we don't have Pierce Brosnan anymore.
Was he a draw though?
No, it's not. It's the series. It's James Bond, but this is a whole reimagining. I mean, to a certain degree, you probably look at this like you would like Batman Begins, where you're going back to the beginning and starting at throwing it off, making it harder, edgier. I don't know. You might be losing some of the old fans, but you're getting the new ones.
You got a good point there. They are trying to make it. It is kind of like Batman Begins, where like it's trying to be a little more realistic, a lot less about the gadgets and gimmicks. But you're right. People do like gadgets and gimmicks.
Now, the main thing is Daniel Craig. I mean, he's not a handsome guy, in my opinion. He's not as charming. This character...
This guy they're selling as the body in the commercials. It's not about his face and his look. They're just like, look, we've got him down in his underwear, and he's ripped.
Well, actually, the best scene in the movie is he's totally nude, strapped to a wicker chair with the bottom out.
That's going to leave marks.
And what they do is they whack his balls repeatedly. And, you know, it's a great scene. And, of course, Bond always says...
This is fucking homo S&M we're talking about.
Well, a little bit. He says, you know, I think you missed a spot. You know, I have a little itch to the left. You know,
so thanks for giving away plot points.
It's not a big plot point. It was just a moment. But I'm just saying...
But we all could have laughed at that. Now we can't because you gave it away.
I'm not
here come his balls. We knew this was coming.
I didn't give the ending away or anything like that. There is the other...
All right, I want to play something for you. This is a phone call that we got here the other day, Paul.
Okay.
This was delivered to us.
Yes, Earl, this is Paul's wife. If you can find him faster than I can, then whoop-de-doo, let the holidays begin.
Whoop-de-doo, let the holidays begin, Paul.
Yeah. Well, anyway, getting back to Bond, you know, clear...
Did she ever get hold of you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here.
What are we doing? Al getting your side pussy?
I'm here, and there's no question that my life is in more chaos than maybe it has ever been before, to a certain degree.
But you like having the side pussy, right?
And I'm trying to figure out how this is going to end. I will say that, you know, I don't want to, you keep wanting to ask me about this, okay, about the specifics, but you know I don't want to make this about me. I want to make it about the reviews and the movies.
Right, I do too.
And so I'm trying to sort things out, and yeah, there's a good part of my life and there's a bad part of my life, and it might be all over soon. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of fun right now, you know, as you're careening off the edge of the falls. Sure, I'm having a great time.
That's great. Middle-aged crazy Paul O doing his movie reviews.
So when she can't find you, what should we say? That you're not at the airport waiting for your stewardess to land?
What I would like you to do...
Say he's balls deep into the new girl.
What I'd like you to do is, if you could arrange for her passage up to New York and to work alongside Eastside and Earl for a little bit.
I would bring her up and let her stay at Fez's house for a week.
At my house?
Retard Island.
I don't want that nut in there.
No one will know the difference.
Exactly, and maybe Fez is just what she needs right now.
You want to do that, Fez, and we'll bring her on the show every day?
No, there would be no way I would be able to control her.
You don't have to control her, and I'm totally serious now.
Look,
and Dave will help you, and Earl will help you, but you're the one with the extra bedroom. Lord knows I'd have her stay with me if I could, but I can't.
I have no control over what is actually going to happen.
Let's do this.
I would need the Army or the Marines to help control her.
No, seriously, I don't think that this was going to happen. It was just a brief moment.
I wanted to see Fez if he would have been open to it. I bet we could have pushed him through. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Paulo, you suck. You'll give away more about the movie and the plot and everything on a review than you will your life. You suck.
I'm not trying to make make it
You fucking ruin movies
for us.
sorry
I brought up about the balls getting whacked. I mean, there's going to be some violence in the movie.
Not that kind.
And, it is edgier, more violent, more aggressive violence than maybe we've seen in the past. It's not as flashy in general. But I would say that, I'm still kind of upset. The one thing I probably don't like about this movie more than anything else is it's one of the first books from the series, and the main action takes place in a casino, and so you're sitting around a poker table.
Oh, come on, Paul. Don't ruin it for us.
Why do you keep giving things away?
You cannot talk about a movie without at least addressing some minor, the essential thrust.
I disagree. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, one key factor that I think Fez has in his favor this weekend with the two movies opening is that Happy Feet is at least a good half an hour shorter, so you'll be able to fit in more showtime.
That works for you, Fezzy. Nice move.
Nice, I'll take that.
Well played, Mr. Watley. Well played indeed.
Well played,
Thank you, my friend.
I lost you, Jason. Go ahead, Paul.
Okay, I understand. Anyway, I don't think it's about the bet. I think it's about the fact that the people want to see the new James Bond, and of course, there's the other people who want to take their kids to a children's movie. And there's other movies out this week. I mean, there's the new Christopher Guest movie, For Your Consideration.
Did you see this, Paul?
Yes, I did, and it kind of leads into the whole Oscar season because it's about actors getting caught up in the Oscar frenzy. I mean, we are in the middle of the Oscar season, and as far as Christopher Guest movie goes, it's not my favorite because it just gets so bitter. Those actors fighting each other over, the attention.
There's always these guys don't want to hear this. They don't want they don't want you to ruin this for them.
It's just the ending of the movie is what really.
Oh man.
That was the one I was definitely going to see this weekend.
Don't bother. Where are you going, Earl? You pissed?
Wasn't saying
the movie.
I didn't say the ending.
But you said the ending's a letdown.
I think it is a letdown.
And you said it's the worst one you've seen out of all of them.
Easily.
I didn't say. I still say I enjoyed it. I always enjoy all those movies with Christopher Guest. I mean, yeah, I love them. But I'm just saying that there's a bitterness. There's an undercurrent of bitterness that runs through this film because, it's really about people whose lives are dashed and destroyed, and then this is their last chance.
You're dashing and destroying our weekend.
I'm not trying. And
you get up and you wake up to that shrew every day, and you can't
go...
No,
he doesn't. He's with the new girl.
You can't go off to your middle-aged stewardess, so you try to ruin our weekend.
All right, let's not attack the new girl.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm just trying to make it about the movies. And there's Fast Food Nation, which was a big nonfiction book, which they turned into a fiction movie with Richard Linklater. That's also out this week.
Is that awful?
It's an attack on fast food. It's an attack on McDonald's and Burger King. And, some people just don't want to see that, seeing shit in their hamburgers and seeing a cow cut open and things like that.
Yeah, I think I'm one of those people. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, where can I get my Paulo Sucks at Life t-shirt?
I think that will be available soon.
I'm not. It's not about my life. My life has been difficult, and I'm trying to make this about the movies and not about me. I'm not saying that I suck.
The thing is, you're trying to make this not about you and being about the end of movies that people want to go see.
Okay. The Casino Royale, I did not reveal the end of the movie.
You say they show up at a casino, and that ruined it for me. Because I'm like, what does this title mean?
There is actually a very emotional quotient to... this is actually supposed to be a more emotional Bond. This is Bond before he
Drew, you're on Ron and
put
Fez.
the curtain down and shut down at the
does
moment.
Christopher get an Oscar, Paul?
Yes,
That's the blurbs that Paul O tries to do to be part of it.
I'm saying it's about the Oscars, so it leads into the Oscar season. We haven't even really talked about all the Oscar movies that are coming out. I mean, it is that time of year. But for your consideration, is about the Oscars, and I think there's the possibility that it actually might get some Oscar buzz. As far as Casino Royale, though, I don't know.
Here's Tones. You're on Ron and Fez with Paul O.
007 Oscars for Mr. Bond.
Yeah, and Daniel Craig is something of a new face for some people. And as I say, this is him falling in love. Bond never really falls in love, and he falls in love in
Do you
this
think
movie.
you're in love with this new chickie of yours? Have you said the word love?
Yes.
Wow.
Has she said it to you?
Yes.
Wow. And have you told Gail yet?
I think the issue is that...
When we do this, Paul, would you promise me this?
Yes.
Because I've done nothing but help you all these years.
Well, yeah, I think there's a balance.
When you tell Gail that you love someone else,
yes.
Can we do it on the air?
Look, I'm trying to work things through in the next few weeks.
Really?
Okay?
You're going to dump her during the holidays. Nice.
Or kill her.
Well, it's not. I'm not saying. I said work things through. There's all kinds of things that we might want to do here.
Menage?
I'm just saying. There's the possibility that we'll work to take care of her. I don't know.
But you do now want to spend the rest of your life with the new girl?
Yes.
Wow. This is gigantic, Paul.
This is so hardcore. You're done thinking about this. You know what you want now.
But I'll tell you this much. My life, is clearly on the edge. I mean, we had the movie, and we had the problems with the movie. We have all of this going on. I was already begging God to kill me every day. Now I have a reason to live. And, of course, now God can cash in on all of that stuff I've been asking for. You see,
right.
He can say, now that you want to live again, now is when I kill you.
Does the new girl want to live with you?
Yes.
Where at?
It's very complicated. And
you don't have to stay in Florida now, Paul.
I understand that. But, you see, this is the thing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff still to sort out. But, I mean, the point is and frankly, there is the whole issue of how to take care of Gail because she's pretty much helpless.
To me, I met her. I thought she was fantastic. Hold on, she's on the other line. I hope this isn't a problem for us.
Yes, Earl, this is Jill, Paul's wife. If you can find him faster than I can, then whoop-de-doo,
right
let the holidays begin.
I'm in the other room. Okay. Thank God she hung up.
Do you think she'll move on and find somebody else?
No, I think the thing is that, you might not have me to kick around anymore because the fact is I don't think I can survive much longer. The hope is...
Where is she right now? Let me talk to her.
No.
I'm not going to bring it up to her, Paulo.
No, I don't... I'm
going to make up excuses why you haven't been around much.
I'm sure everything's going to blow up and
literally.
Chris, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, Paulo, where's the dogs? Is she sleeping with the wolves now? Is she with the dogs?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, what happened with little Regis that she was crying about?
She's with the dogs. Right now, that the only way that I can leave the house is if they're in the bedroom with her, because if they're out in the living room, they basically bust me every time if I'm leaving the house.
Is she so tranked up right now?
I at this point, yeah, because I really... I really wanted to have a nice, calm, relaxing movie review session today. Without
now, Paul, this new girl, is she a listener of our show?
She's becoming one.
So and you met her on the movie?
Well, frankly, I met her as a mutual interest on Elton John sites.
You met her on the Elton boards?
Yeah.
That is so embarrassing. To meet your chick on some fucking fanzine site.
That's why. It was just one of those things, where
My favorite is Honky Cat.
I was very happy to see that you guys were playing Tumbleweed yesterday. But
oh, I'm glad that you liked it. Seriously.
That goes out to her, I guess.
I mean, she has
England's Rose is her screen name.
What is her favorite song?
I actually, we talk about a lot of things, but that's.
All right, so here you are, you dirty dog. Now I'm putting it all together. So you meet her on the Elton John fanzine site.
Yeah.
Then you go, I'm shooting a movie.
Yeah.
In New York.
Yeah.
Will you meet me there? Now, was that the first time you were with her?
Yeah.
Swear?
Yeah.
Okay, so why this is happening, the first time we ever meet Gail O and everybody's watching out, you're fucking around with this other chick.
I'm not saying exactly what transpired and when and how and all of that. I mean, the fact is I was very focused on the movie. There was a lot of going on. As a matter of fact, one of the most disturbing things about the New York trip was just before we went to the studio. Okay, she went to Bloomingdale's, Gail went to Bloomingdale's, and spent $1,000, just like it was nothing. And as I say, this is really the issue for me is that the money issue where
it never bothered you until there was new pussy on the horizon.
The future,
for years we're going, your wife is a nut. You're like, whatever, I don't care. Let her do what she wants.
Look,
as soon as there's a whiff of new pussy, you're like, what is wrong with Gail? She's crazy.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, the fact of the matter is I was in some state where I wasn't acknowledged. I was just saying, God, kill me. God, kill me. God, kill me. And it was like, when is it going to end? Just kill me before it's all over.
Eric, you're on a Fez.
Yeah, guys, how are you?
Good.
Did he ever tell her about the Sandy Kane incident in Twatto?
Yeah, have you told the new girl about Twatto?
The issue is Gail has been, here when I've been doing all sorts of things on the show throughout the years, and it's never been a problem. And the fact is yeah, she's kind of a pretty, has some freaky qualities herself, and she's into all kinds of fun things. And
like what? What are you guys doing? Is a lot of S&M sex?
No, nothing like that. But I'm just
toys. You play with toys?
She has a good.
Hit her in the ass with a dildo.
The issue is that it really was about the fact that Gail
You ever do this? Don't fucking move. Don't fucking move.
The issue is that Gail had driven me to the edge of death, and that I'm being pulled out again.
Don't push
now
me,
I have a reason
'cause I'm close to the
live.
edge. All right, Polo.
Okay.
Your life is fucking really crazy right now.
It is very crazy, and you know, every week I don't know if I'm necessarily going to survive, but it's been fun, yeah.
Chris, you're on a Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Can I talk to Paulo first?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, yes, hello.
Hey, Paulo, unlike the 99% of the nation, I do not hate you. Fortunately, you're in a great situation now. A month ago, you were cunt's hair away from stepping in front of a Mack truck, and now you got a new piece of ass. You provide a fantastic service on the radio by destroying movies for the whole listening audience.
Thank you.
Why don't you just nut up and tell this crazy bitch you don't want her anymore?
I know. Paul.
It's the last part of the puzzle for you.
Well, here's the issue. I have to put whatever is left of the shreds of my financial situation into some kind of order.
All right, this new girl, the tiny dancer, as you call her, right,
Yes.
Polo? Where does she live?
I would rather keep the particulars.
How
private.
close to? Give me in hundreds of miles how far she is from you.
A mile and a half.
So she's a local girl.
At this point.
She's right around the corner from you.
At this point, she moved in from another city? Holy shit, Paul.
You're in so deep.
Balls.
Yes.
Balls deep. So you're over there every day.
So the issue is...
Part of you wants to brag, right?
No. Part of me doesn't want to brag. Part of me, all Paul O wants, who has to talk in the third person at this point because he's having a complete mental breakdown, is that he wants things to be quiet. He wants to have a nice, quiet movie review session where he just talks about the movies, and Jay Moore isn't attacking him, and Kev isn't attacking him. I want to just finish the movie and have it do moderately well, because I think it's really a unique kind of thing, and then I can move on to some of my other bigger projects that I want to do, and everything's going to be good. The other possibility is that everything is just going to turn into total shitstorm, and I will be sucked up into, a tornado somewhere. Yes.
Seriously, your movie is garbage, your reviews are garbage.
No.
But you got a little chick on the side, and that's nice, and I'm happy for you. Everything else sucks.
You are home.
Well, then I should be dead soon. So
you are a homo.
All right, so but actually,
what's her name, Paulo?
I'm not going into anything. The movies this week, though, there's a lot of good stuff. We haven't talked about Oscars yet, so hopefully we'll get to the Oscars soon. And I don't want to.
Boulevard is not that bad. Get on my hand, it makes a stand. That Paul.
Yes. Yes. It's a good way to go out, as they say.
It is.
I'm trying to.
Hey, Paul.
To do a good thing. Yes.
Sing to her. She sings her song. The words she knows, the tunes she hums. Paulo's in love. He's moved her 1.5 miles away.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but as I say, you know, who knows what...
Here, with no one near, only you, and you can hear me. Come on, Paul. When I said softly,
slowly. Helton can't hit those high notes anymore. He's got a brand new album, too, that's really fantastic. Captain and the Kid. Probably got the best reviews of the last 30 years. Still fucking really want to kill people because of what thought felt.
Hey, Paulo, this new girl of yours.
Yes.
Is she trying to talk you into killing Gail?
No. We're trying to figure out how to help her.
It's the circle of life.
I'm trying to figure out how to help her, and so is she. I mean,
I'll tell you how to help her is a fucking pillow over her face.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what I've been telling her for years is that, you know, she has no reason to live, and I have no reason to live, and one of us has to die soon, so it's probably going to be me.
Or her.
Probably going to be me.
If you get to choose.
No, I don't mind.
Not wink, wink, big man.
I don't mind going first. Big movies this week, big Oscars.
Let's try to talk to her, Paul. And I promise I'm not going to say anything.
No.
Go grab her for me.
Maybe soon.
I want to ask her if she wants to come to New York.
Maybe soon we'll talk about that. And she seems to want to call you guys now, so I'm sure there's nothing I can do to stop her to do that. Now that she has your number, and Earl, and the two of you, Earl and her, maybe it's Earl and her that get together.
That would be great, right?
Right, because I know Earl likes.
Yes, Earl, this is Yea Paul's wife. If you can find him faster than I can, then whoop-de-doo, let the holidays begin.
I think she would be a big addition to the show.
She's calling you, and you're fucking busting a nut over the other chick's face, right?
I'm saying that I hope that I do the right thing in every way.
Me too. Hey, Steve, you're on with Paul O.
Hi, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, I just wondered if the new girl sucks cock like a waitress blowing a chef.
As far as Eastside Dave's has a great life, in my opinion. I'm very happy for him.
Eastside's out of the movie, though, huh?
No. I mean, we're still. The big problem is that there was a lot of issues, and I need to get a complete.
I talked to Crotch Critter yesterday.
Yeah, I heard.
Let me ask you this, Paul. Yeah. Are you locked into this world premiere on Pal Talk?
I'm not locked in, no.
It sounds like a great idea you came up with.
I understand. I'm not locked in.
I just want to know who's going to be on his arm on the red carpet.
She'll be wearing a mask like a luchador, so Gail O won't know who she is.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and keep the tabloids out of it. We're going to have to go in separate limos. But the thing is, is that I haven't locked in anything as far as exactly how I'm marketing this now.
It seems to me Pal Talk is the way.
I want to edit it. And then we'll move. Then we'll start to put it up.
All right, could be fun.
It could be fun, sir.
JT, you're on with Paul O.
Guys, sorry to bother you while you're at work, but man, Paulo,
yes,
grow a set of balls. Let me reference back to Ron and Fez on your side. You are half a step away from being half a fag. Let them both know. Let them fight it out and get this over. This just is crap. I can't stand it.
with my fag side, sir. I realize...
You had one gay thing that happened when you were younger, right?
It was not a gay thing when women... Oh.
You crossed swords with another boy, though. You said when you were growing up.
Yeah, that was when you're young, somebody asks you to do that, and you say, well, whatever. But, I mean, no, it was never something I thought of.
So you went balls to balls with him, or was it
dickhead
to dickhead?
No, it was just like looking at stuff. The thing is...
Poking and licking?
No. The issue is simple. That I'm not afraid of that, but obviously I rejected that whole thing. And I mean, I'm not a homophobe or anything like that.
Here's Kevin, you're on with Paulo.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Paulo?
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if you felt about leaving your wife when she had an abortion for you. She loved you that much.
That you could have left her with 2 kids, but you forced her with 2 abortions.
Clearly, as early as way back then, it was clear that we should not have progeny or children of any way. And that was my feeling, is that it was really me taking care of her for all these years.
Is the new girl pro-choice?
Yes. The issue is that right now, as I say, I just want to calm things down a little bit, and we'll see how.
Well, keep us updated, because this is very exciting for us.
I understand. Yeah, it's interesting to know whether I'm going to live or die, and to a certain extent, because I know
you're living and loving. You're finally happy.
I am.
Paulo, we got to take a break. It's the Ron and Fez Show.